Once upon a time in the sunlit village of a country, three brothers Rohan, Kiran, and Ayan lived. They were young, full of dreams, and worked for a wealthy merchant named Harry. One day, he summoned them and said, "I am giving each of you land and gold. Use your time wisely and make the most of what you bangavin. How you use it will shape your future." Rohan, the eldest, laughed. "Life is short. Gold is for enjoyment. Why save what we can spend?" He spent his coins on parties, music, and fine clothes, believing pleasure was the highest good. Kiran, the middle brother, frowned and clutched his gold tightly. "I cannot risk losing it. I will keep it safe." Better to be cautious than regretful. He worked just enough to survive, but never sought to grow or invest. Ayan, the youngest, knelt beneath a tree and whispered, "Lord, guide me to use this gift wisely. Every day and every coin has a purpose. Help me use it to help others, not just myself." He planned carefully, spending some gold on tools, seeds, and small ventures. He also shared with the poor and helped those in need. Months passed. Rohan's land flourished at first, but he squandered his wealth on parties, horses, and luxuries, neglecting his crops and soil. Kiran's land remained barren, overgrown with weeds. His fear kept him from acting, and he barely worked. Ayan labored from sunrise to sunset. He studied the land, guided his workers, and recorded every seed and coin in a small notebook. Each morning, he gave thanks to God and shared part of his earnings with the poor. Slowly, his fields turned green, his animals multiplied, and his home grew rich yet. He remained humble. One evening, the three brothers met by the river that divided their lands. Rohan boasted, "Look at my wealth. I spent my gold on pleasure, and I enjoyed every moment." "What is gold for, if not to spend?" Kiran shook his head. "I kept my gold safe. I didn't risk it, but my land is empty. At least, I didn't lose what I had." Ayan looked at them calmly. "Rohan, your gold brought joy for a short time, but it won't last. Kiran, your fear kept your gold safe, but it didn't grow. I worked steadily, used what I was given, and helped many. That is true wealth." Rohan laughed, annoyed. "You are too cautious, Ayan." Ayan smiled. "Yes, life is short but not useless. Time and gold must be used wisely. What is wasted cannot return. What is never used cannot help anyone." Years passed. Rohan lost most of his land due to carelessness. Kiran remained poor, trapped by fear. Ayan's fields flourished, his animals multiplied, and he became known for fairness and kindness. He still prayed each morning, thanked God for his blessings, and helped the poor. When Harish returned, he walked through the village and stopped at each brother's land. He nodded at Ayan and said, "You have understood. You used your time and gifts well. They have grown. You worked not only for yourself, but for others. That is wisdom." He looked at Rohan and Kiran. "Rohan, you chased pleasure and lost what could have been your foundation. Kiran, you were afraid and achieved nothing. Let this be a lesson. Chimi and gold, when used well, bring growth and blessings. When wasted or kept unused, they bring regret." The three brothers bowed, understanding their choices. And so, friends, remember this. Use your time and money wisely. Work hard, help others, and make the most of what you have. That is the true way to grow and be happy.